Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Alaspel, and today we're going to be talking about makeup mistakes you generally avoid when doing your eye makeup. So I'm just going to walk you through step by step on how to go about it. So we're going to be talking about things from your eyeshadow to your eyeliner to your concealer application, eye placement, and every other thing. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm going to be doing what you shouldn't be doing on my left side and what you should be doing on my right side. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is your concealer application. As you can see, I have not applied concealer on my face. Let me just bring you guys closer. What I used to do for my concealer before was apply a really light shade just under here and then just really, like it was just way excess. I'm just scared to do it now, but like what I do now is I put a little bit, I put it just where I need it, which is just right here, and just to define my eyes basically. So I just put it here and I use a shade that is a bit, that's not as light as this, so you can see the difference. So I just put a bit there and I put a little bit of the light one just right in front here, so under, so then I just get to blend it. It's very minimal, and it does the most. I'm going to go right ahead and blend it out so you guys can see. Trust me, this used to end well. So it didn't. So can you see this face is just, it makes my face puff. It makes me look fat on this side of my face. I don't know if you can notice it, but like that's how it makes me look. Whereas here I look more defined, if you understand what I'm saying. This face looks like the beats me and this face looks normal. So yeah, and like my eyes really, the shape of my eyes really come out. Yeah, my face is just a bit up, if you notice. So I'm just going to go ahead and use regular powder, and for here I just used to go right ahead and just bake and do all that, but like you want to let it tap in. The next thing I will do is just go right ahead and apply my translucent powder and assume that I'm baking, while in other words I'm basically making it worse. So just going to dust this off. Honestly, this is just not what you want. This is not what you want. In that way, I'm even teaching you guys makeup tips more than the eyes. This is just not what you want. This is wrong on all levels. So what you want to do is go in with, if at all you're using your translucent powder, you want to go in bit by bit, tapping it in gently, and then going with your shade of powder. So can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? So this makes a clear difference between the two. So I'm just going to go right ahead and apply my blush and everything and come back on here. Shadow application is actually very key to how it shapes your eyes when you're doing makeup and all that. Your eyeshadow really helps make your eye pop. So but just going to go neutral because we're just going to assume this is a very beginners friendly, a very simple makeup look. So one thing that you do not want to do is go in, and if you are going for something new, don't get me wrong, when you want to do looks that involve colors that are quite artistic, then you losing lighter colors and all that probably won't affect you. You get my point? But if we're going nude, then you don't want to repeat the same thing we did here over here. You want to make your eyes look as good as this too and natural as that. So I'm just going to go right ahead and do this. So now on the don't side, you don't want to just dab in really light colors without blending them out. No, you just end up ashy like this. You go in and pick your color, and by using the Stanley palette, So I'm just going to go with this burnt orange. I'm going to go in with this burnt orange. It always just seems like my skin whenever I use it. So it's a color that suits you, a color that goes for you when you're doing skin like makeup. So I'm just going to go in with that. So you don't just want to apply anyhow. Okay, we're doing the don't. So you probably just always go like this and apply your eyeshadow. I mean, you can blend upward if you want. Okay, that used to be how I used to just place my eyeshadow and move on. But no, that's not what you want to do. So here is what you want to do. You want to prime your eyes and then put in some powder. Okay, this is bad. So just do this. You closer so you can see how it really defines your eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put eyeshadow. I like to start my eyeshadow from here, taking it upwards and just put it to the outer corner like this. But you want it as light as possible since you want it to be like skin like. So you see we're blending outwards, so it's giving it a defined look on the outside. Do you see the difference? My ear is different from my eye here. Okay, so for eyeliner, let's talk about how I used to apply my eyeliner. Like, I mean, back then I just used to go ahead and do a ton of shit like this, and then I just do like this. I used to do this. I mean, it was cute to me, like I was doing the best eyeliner in the world. But let me show you how I do it now. You want to make your eyes look longer than they actually are. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So you see, this brings my eyes inside. This just take it out. I'm just going to, and then I also like to highlight the features of my eyes just because I can and I have them. So I'll just do this. It helps to bring out the actual shape of my eyes. Just bring them out. This makes me look round, and this brings out my. This just makes me look round and big, and this just brings out my natural features. So I can't find my black eyeliner that I use for my under eye, but I just want to show you a mistake that people always do. Sometimes you just go right in and just do this. You don't want to do this, most especially if you have small eyes, because that's just closing up your eye. So what I like to do is, like I've already done, I put a little bit in front here, so my eyes are showing the exact features God gave me. Right ahead and put a little bit of this here. You can see the difference between my two eyes. Here's what the eyes look like. They are so totally different looking based on our under eye eyeliner application. I use black over here, and like it's just intense and it doesn't bring out your natural eye features. it might for you. And I mean, this is just all about actually understanding your own eyes, but this is what works for me. This is how I bring out my natural eye technique. Like I do have inner corner, whatever it's called. Like this just helps me bring out my features more. So unlike this just closes off my eye. So now I'm just going to apply mascara. If you have an eyelash coiler, then you can just go right ahead and use that. But if you don't, you can just use your mascara. Like for me, I do not have long lashes. Let me bring you guys closer. Oh yes, and one thing you can do to actually make your lashes look more thicker is to add powder to it and apply another coat. I applied one coat before and then apply another coat. So do you see, this is even covering our lashes, so you can't even see anything. But yeah, I can definitely see my lashes. And I use my bottom lashes too. You see, both of my eyes look different, and you can definitely see the eyelashes here. You can see how they are. But yeah, because you have so much things going on your eyes, like you can't really pinpoint where the lashes are popping. Like there's just so much going on the under eye and all that. And I kid you not, I used to do my makeup like this, but I do feel like this is much better and it much more brings out and pops your eye than this. I mean, if you are looking at this, probably looks like it pops it, but no, this brings out more of my features. I can see myself more naturally. I mean, I'm made up, but I'm made up in a way that I'm just making my features more known. I'm just making my features more pronounced. So okay, I do like this. I'm not even use the lighter and I'm popping, man. So I'm just gonna pop that and come back. So here's the final look, and I hope you can see the difference with the two sides. Let me show you this. Okay, this is the back side. I look so puffy and like my eyes are not showing my normal features, and like it's just quite dark and my eyes are just inside. And here my eyes, I look good. I look normal. You can see my eyes. You can see my eye. You can see the shape and everything. I do hope I've been able to teach you some tips and tricks that you can apply when next you're doing your eye makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in my